What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mariah. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Obviously you like me. Dang, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Why? Today I have finally decided to do my FLEXI rod tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this look. Well, not this look, but how I was able to get my curls like this. I just pinned it to the side over here. Nothing fancy. The product that helped me complete this look is this right here. Thank God It's Natural Twist and Define Cream. This is the best thing since sliced bread. Let me tell y'all. Any other product that I use for this FLEXI rod does not work for some reason, but this right here, it works. It has coconut oil and vitamin E for smooth and shiny twist outs with long-lasting curl definition, which is so true. No parabens, sulfates, artificial colors, and they don't test it on animals. And this, let me tell you guys, this is the best thing ever. I feel like I've said this over and over again, but I love this product. It keeps my hair moisturized and shiny. It doesn't really smell like anything. Like, it has a thick, creamy consistency. I feel like my hair came out good, but it would have came out better if I kept it in for longer than 24 hours. I let it air dry for 24 hours. I would say that's the minimum you should do. But if you leave it in longer, it'll come out 100% better. Maybe I'll do it again, but right now this is fine for me. If you want to know how I was able to get my natural hair to look like this, continue watching.
And I can still make you laugh. You should call in to work if that ain't too much to ask. I could pour you up a drink or we could burn some. Come through, come through, come through, come through.
Okay, so right now my hair is clean. Last night I washed my hair. Once I got out, I put it into 4 braids. I just took the braids out, detangled it with some water, and now here I am looking like a hot mess. So what I'm going to do is section my hair into 4 sections. I just realized I don't have a mirror. Okay, so my hair is in 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to start with this section first. The products that I'm using today are TGIN, as well as the Black Castor and Flaxseed Oil Gel by Eco Styler. I have a wide tooth comb and a rat tail comb. Now, as for FLEXI rods, I have these gray ones and these orange ones and blue. So each color is a different size. These are large, this is kind of medium, and this is small. So what I like to do is put the large ones in the very back, and as I work my way to the front I go smaller because I like my curls to be more defined in the front, and I like it to be bigger in the section. I like to start from the back. The back section, I look like a hot mess. Once I have my hair into 4 sections, I take 1 section to start, and I'm going to split this up into 2 sections. So right now we have 1 section, and then now we have 2. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you have 2 sections, that's how we're going to do it. I'm also using coconut oil. I like the liquid one instead of the one in the jar because this I can just pour it into my hand rather than me scooping it up. And I just prefer this way better. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray my hair with a little bit of water. Now I am going to go into my Twist and Define cream. I don't want to say I'm generous with the amount, but I put enough on my hair until I feel like it's fully coated. So I'm just going to run this through my hair, make sure my ends are coated. Take my wide tooth comb and begin to comb it through. Okay, next I'm going to go into my Eco Styler gel. And then last but not least, for shine, I like to put some coconut oil on. Not a lot though. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just enough. Making sure that my ends are coated. So with my technique, I don't like a lot of flexi rods in my head, so I like to do the horseshoe technique. So basically I just take a flexi rod and I split that. I just fold it like this, and then my hair has all the products on it, so I'm going to make sure that it's detangled. So once all the products on here, I split this section in half. I take the folded flexi rod and put it on, and I just wrap it around. The flexi rod. And before I wrap the very end, I like to tangle the end before I wrap it all the way around. And just like that, the flexi rod is folded. Now I'm going to take the other section of that section and I'm going to bring it up like this and wrap it around the other side of the flexi rod. I feel like you guys can't see right here. It's kind of hard from this part. So I'm going to show you guys again in a different section of my head to make sure you guys can see it all the way through. I like to detangle the ends. And then I fold that. Well, again, I did the 4 sections. I split one section into 2. Now I'm working on the second section, which is this one right here. I'm going to spray my hair with some water. I'm going to go in with the TGIN. I would say, since this is the main product that makes the hairstyle successful, I would say apply as much as you need to till you feel like all your hair strands are coated with the product. Make sure you get your ends. Now I'm going in with some Eco Styler. I feel like this product also helps with definition. And last but not least, the coconut oil. Just a little bit. That was kind of a lot, but a little bit will do. Once I have all 3 of the products coated on my hair, again, horseshoe, split this up into 2. The horseshoe onto the flexi rod and just begin twirling it around. And before you close the end, make sure that you detangle the ends of your hair so you won't have excessive frizz, I should say. I feel like you get frizz with any hairstyle you do. And once your hair is wrapped, you can go ahead and close that flexi rod by folding the end of it. Just like that. Right now we have 2 sections of 1 section complete. I get to the front of my head, I'm going to bring you guys back up close so you guys can get a better angle of how I do the process. Made it to the front of my head. I'm just taking the 2 sections out because I want to part my hair where I want it. So based on where I want my part is how I flexi rod. So if I want to do a middle part, I would have left my hair the way it was, but since I want my part right here, I'm going to part my hair right here so I can begin flexi rodding the direction I want it to go. I'm not really good at parting my hair, but I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get. And now that we're in the front, I'm gonna begin using smaller flexi rods. The second one is the orange and then the blue. So I'm gonna start off with the orange because this is the medium sized, and then as I get to the top, I'll start working on the blue. Because this part is bigger, it'll have more flexi rods in this section. I'm going to get a blue flexi rod because I want the section to be small. I'm actually going to split this section up. So this will be one flexi rod and this will be another flexi rod. So now we have one more big section. I'm probably going to do the same thing, start off with orange and work my way up to blue. Also, I am going to do my skincare routine soon. I just want to get some more dark spots off my face before I even think about doing the skincare routine. Like, if you saw the picture that I posted on Twitter, I'll put it right here. I want to show you guys how I was even able to make it this far. Like, my skin isn't perfect, but I did come a long way, you guys. Like, a long way. This is going to be one whole flexi rod. One orange flexi rod. I think I'm going to do four flexi rods. So in total I have, I can't count. How many is here? This is part of the back. So here's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 flexi rods total, you guys. That's not a lot. I'm finally done with the process of flexi rodding my hair. In order for this to work, the product, yes, it helps, but also if your hair is not completely dry, then the definition will not be as good when you unravel the flexi rods the next day. So I would say give it a minimum of 24 hours to air dry, or you can sit under a dryer, whichever you prefer, but I like to do the air dry. That's another reason why I don't like to put a lot of flexi rods in my hair, because I like to sleep with my flexi rods in my head at night. So 12 flexi rods is not a lot, and honestly this was not a long process. It only took me about like 30 minutes and I'm already done. Only 3 products, and I really feel like the TGIN helped a lot. I've used Can2 to do the flexi rods, as well as the curl enhancing smoothie and Carol's Daughter, but the TGIN really does make a big difference in my flexi rods and the way they turn out. This is it. I have all 12. Today's a new day. Today's a new day, and it is time to take these flexi rods out. I've had them in for, I think, a day. I've had them in for 24 hours. I slept with them pretty good, so enough of the chit chat. So here's the first curl. As you can see, it's nice and dry and very shiny, has a lot of bounce to it. So I'm going to continue unraveling them, and I'll show you guys the end. All I do is unfold it, and then I unravel it down without disturbing the curl. And my hair is still wet right here. So here you can see it doesn't have that much of a definition because my hair is still wet, and this was kind of a big section. But if you keep them in longer than 24 hours, you should be fine. But it still looks good. I just unfold and then unravel forward without disturbing the curl. There's a lot of shine to them and definition. They're really bouncy. There's not a lot of frizz, and I did keep these in for 24 hours, but as you can see right here is where my hair is still wet, so that's why you can't really see any curl pattern right here, because it didn't completely dry. So like I said, a minimum of 24 hours is okay and you'll get this result, but the longer you leave them in to dry, the better. Now that I have finally unraveled all of the flexi rods, I'm going to go ahead and start separating my curls with some coconut oil. The reason why I use coconut oil is because I don't want a lot of frizz, and I also want to add some more shine to it. Put some coconut oil in my hand, focusing on my fingertips. And I start from the back and I begin to, where the curl wants to unravel is where I do it. So without forcing it. So wherever I see it wanting to pull apart is where I pull it apart. I don't really want to mess with this one because it's already big and it's giving me volume right there in that area. This is what we are working with currently. Some bouncy, a little bit of frizz, looks a little bit more natural. I unraveled them. It's a little damp right here. But you know, I got things to do. That's why I say a minimum of 24 hours is good. Because this looks bomb, okay? So that is the end of this video. Listen, if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. My information is linked in the description box down below, as well as my Twitter and my Snapchat. I love to chit chat, like some posts, let's get some comments in. That completes this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Ha! Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.